off stage every day. Boo, I'm the thought that comes our way. Boo, I'm the one that might say, no, you shouldn't think that way. You should think this way. I am the pleasant thought that comes when two or more are gathered. I am the one that says, I'd rather. Ha 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 ha. Laugh out loud until I draw a crowd. And one more to grow on. Because I know I'm a yoga instructor, enthusiast, practitioner, liker, lover, heard of, and done so far. So I pass it on to you so you can learn to be a star. I remember the kids 2 years old and up always said, hey, Mr. Yoga, you forgot the lizard. You forgot the cow. Moo. You forgot the dog. Arf, arf, arf. You forgot the cat. Meow. You forgot everything, my son. They don't call me your son. Sorry, I was listening to the music for a second and my mind went a little larger. It just hit 4:20, so many of you are in a different state now. Now you can listen to me and say, wow, this dude knows what he's talking about. Yes, I do. Because I am the cause. I am the result of you. You came to earth and God said, hey, they're all really sad and mad at me. Could you go down and show them a different way? Could you go become a human again? One more time. Because we do it multiple times, don't we? We have to. There's no other way. How could this just be a one-time day? I don't think so. Everything else seems to just come and go and come and go and come and go, come and go, come and go and come and go and recycle, 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 recycle. And we get so scared and so nervous and oh no and oh no. So then we don't breathe and then we don't go to sleep. No, because we're thinking about everything so much. Right? Right. Breathe out. Shh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now, if you were to close your eyes and do that, you would do the mountain pose. Now, if you would have your eyes open or closed, preferably closed, and when you breathe out, when you were letting your air out, you want the sound of oh. I'll give that to you real quick, okay? This is going to be less than a 5-minute lesson, okay? Can you handle 5 minutes? Can you? Can you? All right, sit up tall. Think about the tease. Not the one that teases you. No, not your older brother, your older sister, your loved one, your intimate partner. No. No, not that kind of tease. Tease, parts of your body that start with the letter T that you can think of and therefore call to attention. What's calling to attention? It means to ignite your muscles so they're not just resting. They're like, hey, we're ready to roll. Where are we going? Because remember, your body is your gift, even though it gave you bad things earlier. And when I say bad things, I mean other human beings not liking you, not treating you nice, not, and not. A bunch of nots and not very many, yes, that was nice moments. You understand? I don't, but I will. That's right, because you got to keep listening. Why? Because your brain is automatically going to combat it. Your ego, the one that says God hates you. God hates you. How do I know? Because God lets you get molested. Ha ha. God lets you get raped. Ha ha. How dare you laugh at me? Well, we gotta use our laugh yoga, children. That's our solution. You must laugh at the stuff that happened to you so you rise above it. And how do you laugh at that stuff? Well, you'll start just laughing this way. Ha 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 ha. And then eventually you'll start to learn. And then you'll start to learn. Until you got no air left and you filled up your lungs. Why would you do that? To become more amazing. That's why. To help everyone else do it. To relieve all the tension in the world. Because you got to relieve the tension in your world up here in order for it to relate out there. Understood? And you're like, nuh-uh, I can be really in a nice mood and they're all in a bad mood. Yeah, but in you somewhere, there's still a bad mood. What do you mean? How do you see the misery that happened to you? Unlucky. Nope. You were perfect. Perfectly placed. All that stuff that happened to you perfectly. How do I know? Because you're a non-physical entity that decided to be a human being in cooperation with something much, much, much more intelligent than just one of us. All right? It's the thing or things that designed all these other things here, including you. And it allows you to keep going every second. All right? It keeps your little heart going or not. And it tells you when you're supposed to not be worrying about anything else. And I know you think that's never. I always got to worry about making dinner, making breakfast, making lunch, taking care of everybody else and not me. I hear you say that a lot and I see. Well, here's the thing for you, my sunshine. Deep breath and blow out your candles. Again. Hold it. Let your beautiful body bask in your oxygen. Let your mind and your body raise and rise above all the world's troubles into the atmosphere above and look down on it all and greet it with a great smile and grin and recognition of, wow, this is such a nice place. Wow, I'm so happy to be part of it. Wow, I get to do some nice things this day, this very moment to help all of that feel better. Oh, wow, I can't believe. As I drove down the street today, this is Jason now talking, just me, for a little moment of, oh, what the heckness? When I realized, says, I had a thought, go find out where that dog park is. And I start going over there and I drive over there and then I see and I'm like, oh, and I drive by a car and it says many are something, but few are chosen. Something like that. And I'm always thinking to myself, I think my fortune today or yesterday was, the world is ready to receive your talents. Hold. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. That's what it says. Not hold and then don't hold back. It just says, don't hold back. I know what time it is. It's time to care. Why? Because if you don't care, then you'll just keep dodging people that care, that are here to that are sent to you to remind you that they are here to care about you, and the things that happen to you are just part about being here. Part of being here. Like when your favorite pet passes on, part of being here. If you got molested, part of being here. If you got raped, part of being here. Sodomized, part of being here. Stabbed, tortured, kept hostage, enslaved, part of being here. What you must do to enjoy yourself here is put a little timeout on your brain that gets into the repetition mode of saying, yeah, that's right. And so because of that, this, that, this, and it always calls forth in front of you, looking out for you to make sure you have more moments of the same. It has to. That's the way it thinks. It thinks that's what you like. Because that's all you've been praising, is the demise of things. When I say praise, I mean talking about. You don't need to speak about all your misery. You don't need to speak about your shortcomings. Thank you for the backup. I remember being a deputy sheriff and asking for a backup. In the jail, that was awesome because you knew, oh, you got backup coming. For real. Many people. But out on the street, and you're a deputy sheriff and you're out in the county, oh, different thing. Yeah. No problem being a soloist out there, you know. Anyways, back to the point of our mission here. Breathe. Breathe. Interrupt your brain that says everything stinks. Breathe deeper. Set your mind into thrive mode, which means that you're breathing better, that you're loving everybody, you're helping the world become a better place because you're operating your body at its optimal level. Therefore, you're going to receive optimal thoughts about everybody because you're doing what the whole two or more are gathered. So basically, when you decide to follow what another has told you about using your body to operate at a higher optimization than just autopilot mode all the time. Life is great. Yay. What if I can't breathe in more? Then you make the best of what you got and you start saying life is great and breathe in even more on purpose, more often in your day. Imagine this is your only day. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna work on my breathing. Oh, what time is it? I think I blew a friend out of the water. Missed an appointment. There you go, kids. Mission failed. You can't let that stop you from feeling good. You understand? I remember one of my teachers was telling me, hey, you got to care about how you feel. What does that mean? That means you got to sit with yourself, meaning really sit with yourself, not doing nothing else. With you. Let your brain give you the problem that you're expressing interest in so it can give you the solution, which is always breathing deeply. Now you may breathe in all the way and then hold your breath. You may not breathe in at all and hold your breath. You may breathe in halfway and hold your breath. You may breathe all your air out and hold your breath. The only point is that you continually think about filling and emptying your whole entire lung capacity. Whether you have one or two or half of one or half of two. Whatever you have. If you're on a ventilator, then you on the ventilator controls. Increase their breathing, please, so that they're not just on autopilot all the time, stuck in the fight or flight mind and not having a good time. You must adventure past your scared, your frightened mind that thinks only about all the moments of hate and misery and destruction. That one's always present because it has to look out for you. It has to be in front of you, telling everyone, hey, guess what? We are at this mindset right now, so the world must match it. The good thing about the world is that it will always, 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 always try to communicate with you. That's why it's important to close your eyes and just breathe, so that when you do breathe, you're experiencing everything around you, all the sounds and stuff. And then you can hear that little thought in your head come that says, hey, 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 guess who? Guess who? Guess who? That's right, you guessed it. The one that gave you your childhood. Oh, you bummer. You mean thing. The one that gave you that one person that said that one thing about you and threw that in your hair, or that person that stabbed you. That one. When you come to the quiet land, when you close your eyes to learn how to understand, and I mean understand in a new way, understand the love definition in a way that you didn't grasp quite as much yet before. That's why it's being offered again, you know? That's why we keep getting the same thing, so we can get better at understanding it and moving past it. Because you got to move past your memories, otherwise you're going to stick with them, and then you're not going to advance, you're not going to eat better, you're not going to exercise, you're not going to reach out to people and express nice thoughts. You're not going to express nice thoughts out of yourself because you can't, because you're still stuck in the fight or flight breathing pattern. You mean that I could change everything in my world if I just change my breathing pattern? Yes, 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 yes. All the other stuff will come with that, my friend. Start doing that and watch the world change for you. You're going, hey, I was in the fight or flight world, just the autopilot, and then I learned that I have a manual mode, pilot mode. I'm in charge of the gear shifter and the controls. I'm in charge. How am I in charge? I get to say time out. Time out to that whole world leading up to this second. Every person in it. And when I say time out, I just mean I'm choosing to not continuously listen right this second, because I'm going to be listening to my body talk to me. My body is going to be speaking to me. I'm in the body language world. Get it? I think so. I got sweat coming down my brow because I turned all the car off and it's a little warm outside. Close your eyes for a second and see everybody. Use your gift. What's my gift? My non-physicalness that made me from nothing. It made this whole world from nothing. My intelligence, Papa and Mama, whatever they are, my cosmic mom and dad, whatever they are, whoever, who cares? Shush about that. Shush. Let's put that over in that category and that filing cabinet. Close that up. Now let's talk about other stuff, shall we? Sometimes you don't like the sound of your own voice. So mess with your voice until you find one that you're proud of. When I was saying earlier, think of the T's. Think of your toes and wiggle those little buddies. Think about your tendons that are connecting your toes to your foot. And the ligaments. And the muscles. Those are muscles, aren't they? I think so. Ligaments, aren't they? Not technically. They're kind of stretchy. Anyways, I should pull a picture out of my hat to show you what I'm talking about. That would be a proper video, wouldn't it? Yeah, give you actually something to look at. I got to give credit to all of you masters of creation out there. Thank you all for magnificent teaching. Magnificent teaching. So may I share with you what I have learned through my many misery moments. Yeah, misery moments. Those are the ones when you're like, really, God? Really? Why you gotta do me like this, bro? Why couldn't you have just been nice? Why? Really? I couldn't have just got that over there? Really? You couldn't have just one little millimeter different in your DNA devising or your role play life experience that I get as this person named Jason? Because the way I look at our experience here is that it's like, here you go have some fun. Learn how to have fun. One day learn you will to breathe deeper, and when you do that, you'll start to have more fun, because then you'll be able to interrupt your constant train of bad thoughts about everybody. Until you start breathing deeply, you're stuck over there. You're only thinking of fight or flight. That's all you're asking of the universe, the earth, the people, the makers of everything. That which gave you the ability to whistle when you breathe inward. Oh my goodness, and whistle when you breathe outward. And make sounds. And make shapes. Did you know you have a tongue? That's a tongue. It's a twisted tongue. Twisted the other way. And that's like a little pipe. And that's his hair that keeps growing, and I don't care. For one time in my life, I don't really give a crap about my hair. Actually, I care my hair about very much, very much. I care a lot about my hair. I just never let it go, so we're just seeing what it wants to do. Right now, it feels fantastic. How about you? I've had my hair short for like 50 years, 40 years, 30 years, 30 years. Yeah. Anyways, good times had by all, right? If you let it be, how do you let it be? Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply and let everyone become who they are. Your mind's going to revert back, especially if you're not around a lot of people all the time, and all of a sudden you are. You start to have more contact with people. That's going to bring up all your moments. And what do? Hold. Time out. Hold your breath. Hold it till your body takes over and interrupts your brain. Because you with the body are realizing, hey brain, hey fact finder, you my friend, you need to shush for a little bit. Time out. No more talking. Teach your kids this. Teach your co-workers this. Teach your boss this. Teach your employees this. Teach every soul. Teach your animals. Pass it on so we can immediately become more peaceful. Because when you become angry at someone, recognize you're in the wrong. Nothing here is supposed to make you angry. Oh, no, I'm angry. They took my friend's life, my child's life. I can understand that. That anger, I can understand that. But you always got to rise above everything that happens to you to the reason it is happening for you. Like when I was a child and it was chosen that I would be a molested and beaten one and a given up one, the only one out of 4 kids given up and adopted out. And then the new family break up at the age of 11, so then it's just you, meaning me, and a mom that works all the time from 11 to 17. And then me, I'm out of here at 17 and a half. I'm not staying another day. Bye-bye. And then from 2 different houses, and then end up in San Diego with my brother from my original household. And later to become a Marine. And other things. The most important thing for us, I believe, is to shh that brain that keeps wanting to give us, oh, but what about this too, and this, that, oh, what about that? Oh yeah, what about that? It's the one-up king, it's the one-up queen that keeps saying all the mean things about everybody. Oh, I really don't like them because of this. And they can't sleep at night, they can't eat peacefully because their brain is just constantly hating everything. They're not stopping. And then they wonder, I can't sleep at night. I keep my breath keeps stopping. I can't breathe at night. It's because you're thinking. You need to practice when you're awake, breathing deeply into a thrive state. Otherwise, you're only in fight or flight. That means your body is on hyper state all the time. Fight or flight mode, looking around. Oh. So just breathe in more. That's called thrive. And your normal default is fight or flight. And that's giving you this much oxygen. And when you go into thrive, you get this much oxygen. Your body runs on what? Food, rest, water, oxygen. Well, even if you don't want to know, well, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, oxygen. All right, we have to do this and put substance from the earth in here, otherwise we die. We have to drink substances, otherwise we die. And one of those substances is liquid, otherwise we die. like water. But if we don't want to do the chemical H2O, then just think about that. You got to do that stuff, otherwise you die. So you're only going to be thinking shallow all the time if you're breathing shallow. So you're not going to be able to enjoy anything because you're always in the fight or flight mode. So gently, easily enter into the thrive mode. Close your eyes. You can't close your eyes? Close one of them. Put one hand in front, then put the other. There you go. You can keep your eyes open. If it's really scary, keep your eyes open, but just put your hands in front. Or just go a little bit half in, half in. I know it can be very scary because we've had very scary things happen to us. I understand. I really don't understand because I haven't walked in your shoes, but I understand the thoughts of betrayal and hate from the thing that gave us everything. Life chose who our parents would be, who those around us would be, how they would treat us. Why? We're not asking for that. Oh, but we are. How? Because we judged. How we judge? We saw our life when we were little. We saw our life when we were in the middle. We saw our life most recent. And then we saw other people's. And we saw inside of our own self what we imagined it would look like. And that gave us a letdown judgment. As we rest in the letdown judgment land, we cannot feel wonderful. So we must say, I was in the letdown land, but now I understand. The letdown land is part of the let up land and the living live loud lovely land. I don't even know what's coming up in this little brain to tell you all, but I know one thing: don't complain. Today, when you want to talk to your spouse, to your friend, to your neighbor, to your fellow human being, don't complain. Just listen to them. Huh. Yes, I understand. I can see how that would happen. Oh, I can understand that. Be empathetic. Instead of, oh, well, this happened and I wasn't happy. Can you believe this person was driving? Oh my God, I gotta talk about all the bad things that happened in my day. Why? Why? That's what I've always done. All right, well, that's nice. If you always did one thing and you found out it wasn't helping you, would you stop doing it? Yeah. What's a good example? Well, you were walking across the road every day to go to work. Then all of a sudden, more houses came in, more stores and things. So that road, which was only before traveled by maybe 30 cars a day, is now 3,500 cars. You're not going to want to walk across that same road unless they put a crosswalk over it, or lights and all that. You can't do the same thing as you used to do. In other words. Oh, deep breaths. I know it's hard. Life is tough. But grab yourself by the scruff. Scruff of your neck. Oh, okay. Your ear. I know it's easy to look at your body in the mirror and judge poorly, but just go back into your thank you land. Thanks for letting me have another day to witness nice things and feel nice thoughts and maybe have nice moments even. I really hope so. I really hope this day is magnificent for me. And for you too, my friends. Let us breathe deeply so we can become peaceful ones. Because every moment that you are given a challenge to become non-peaceful, that's your moment of shine. When you get to say, ha ha ha, oh yeah, that's supposed to get me mad, but it's not gonna. I understand every moment is to remind me of my peace. I seek peace, not chaos. Peace. So I breathe past my frightening thoughts, and I let them understand me, the quiet entity, the quiet one that was the one that made the body from nothing, That's you, that's me, that's everybody. That's everybody. So don't be mad at yourself. Just embrace yourself. Literally, give yourself a hug. Let you feel your own squeeze. Something gave you arms for a reason. I don't have arms. Alright, then lean against something. Feel something. You feel something. Yeah, I feel something. Oh good, that something's supposed to give you comfort. So say thank you. The mission every day is to become more pleased with the thing that gave you yesterday and every day before and every tragedy and every goodness. How do you get there? Just say thank you 100 times. I don't want to do 100. I do. I'm going to do it 100. You can do it if you want to. It'll make you breathe deeply and it'll put thank yous out 100 times, and that'll help you interrupt your mind from all the tragedy from way back behind. Ready? Let your air out, please. Shh. Breathe in all the way. Hold your breath and say thank you, God. 0. Thank you, God. 1. Thank you, God. 2. Thank you, God. 3. Thank you, God. 4. Thank you, God. 5. Thank you, God. 6. Thank you, God. 7. Thank you, God. 8. Thank you, God. 9. Thank you, God. 10. Thank you, God. 11. Thank you, God. 12. Thank you, God. 13. Thank you, God. 14. Thank you, God. 15. Thank you, God. 16. Thank you, God. 17. Thank you, God. 18. Thank you, God. 19. Thank you, God. 20. Thank you, God. 21. Breathe in again. Continue. Thank you, God. 22. Thank you, God. 23. Thank you, God. 24. Thank you, God. 25. Thank you, God. 26. Thank you, God. 27. Thank you, God. 28. Thank you, God. 29. Thank you, God. 30. Thank you, God. 31. Thank you, God. 32. Thank you, God. 33. Thank you, God. 34. Thank you, God. 35. Thank you, God. 36. Thank you, God. 37. Thank you, God. 38. Thank you, God. 39. Thank you, God. 40. Thank you, God. 41. Thank you, God. 42. Thank you, God. 43. Thank you, God. 44. Thank you, God. 45. Breathe in again. Thank you, God. 46. Thank you, God. 47. Thank you, God. 48. Thank you, God. 49. Thank you, God. 50. Thank you, God. 51. Thank you, God. 52. Thank you, God. 53. Thank you, God. 54. Thank you, God. 55. Thank you, God. 56. Thank you, God. 57. Thank you, God. 58. Thank you, God. 59. Thank you, God. 60. Thank you, God. 61. Thank you, God. 62. Thank you, God. 63. Thank you, God. 64. Thank you, God. 65. Thank you, God. 66. Thank you, God. 67. Thank you, God. 68. Thank you, God. 69. Thank you, God. 70. Thank you, God. 71. Thank you, God. 72. Thank you, God. 73. Thank you, God. 74. Thank you, God. 75. Breathe in again. Now, if you go past 100, just keep going until you have no air left, okay? Just keep counting up. Ready? Breathe in all the way. Hold your breath and continue. Thank you, God. 76. Thank you, God. 77. Thank you, God. 78. Thank you, God. 79. Thank you, God. 80. Thank you, God. 81. Thank you, God. 82. Thank you, God. 83. Thank you, God. 84. Thank you, God. 85. Thank you, God. 86. Thank you, God. 87. Thank you, God. 88. Thank you, God. 89. Thank you, God. 91. Thank you, God. 92. Thank you, God. 93. Thank you, God. 94. Thank you, God. 95. Thank you, God. 96. Thank you, God. 97. Thank you, God. 98. Thank you, God. 99. Thank you, God. 100 times. Thank you, God. 101. Thank you, God. 102. Thank you, God. 103. Thank you, God. 104. Thank you, God. 105. Good job. That'll put you in a nice day. Open your eyes again and wish everyone the best. Peace.